Hi, this is Fleur Allen from Ask Fleur. It's the 21st of November, and this week is now 6 months since I decided to return to small business. And I have to say it's flown by. And also this week, it wasn't exactly planned, but it just happened, which was welcome, is I got to decide on my branding colours and logo. Today I was going to do my first video of the 10 steps to double your revenue, because I've created a new resource, Next Level Success, which you can actually download for free on my website. Website is askfleur.com. Fleur is F-L-E-U-R. So grab that. But back to the purpose of this video. But I realised that this week is a little bit special. So I'm feeling like I just want to share that I narrowed it down 6 options of the logo that the designer I know, Gabrielle Thirot from Design & Co. by G. Now, Gabrielle and I have known each other for about 15 years, and she does a bunch of things in the creative spaces, one of them being a graphic designer, also paint and sip workshops, which she's amazing at, and selling her own creative wares as well. So we've known each other for a long time. My business before this one, Out of the Box Biz, she did the logo as well. So we've worked collaboratively and in a creative way before. So we know each other really well. So it was really a joyful experience to just sit down with her and talk about what I wanted in the logo. She's also a client of mine, part of my business, so she knows from experiencing it herself, which is great. I was really excited to see her logo designs, and I know she was excited to design them. I narrowed it down 6 options down to 2. And a lot of people think I'm crazy when I like to share that final decision publicly on social media, but I've been doing it for a long time. I think I've done it every time I've designed a logo for a business. This is my 4th business. And so I guess I just love sharing the love, and I really enjoy the feedback. And this one was really funny because AF, I just associated with Ask Fleur, and also there's an organisation called Alliance Française, and apparently it's slang for AF being a expletive. And I know, WTF and those kinds of ones, but I'm living in a bubble, so I don't stay up to date with these things. And my son is respectful enough to not share the latest with me. And so I didn't realise AF was So that hasn't changed my mind to include AF in my logo. I just feel forewarned. However, if you're thinking of that, maybe you're not in the frame of mind to work with a business success coach, or maybe you are. Maybe you are, so you need to come work with me. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I'd be really keen to hear your thoughts. Anyway, I'm excited, and I just wanted to share the social posts because the comments were really lovely and really educational as well. So let me share my screen. And let's first of all go to LinkedIn. There's less comments there. So this is on my Ask Fleur business page. So I'm going to convert this social post into a blog post because I like the content. This week marks 6 months, which I've already talked about, since I returned to small business, and what a journey has been. Reflecting on this milestone, I couldn't have asked for a better moment to be choosing the logo, look, feel that will represent Ask Fleur moving forward, which I've just shared with you. And I posted this yesterday during a quick lunch break. I thought it was fun, as I said, to share my thoughts, which design, and I was curious to see which design spoke to other people. So the brief was, as in, what matters most to me in my professional life is to have a meaningful purpose, strong connections, and a vibrant community. My mission is to support my clients in achieving high levels of success with a serious dash of fun along the way. So the design process actually began when my very first gift hamper in this business, because this is, I think, the second business that I've integrated gifting, hamper gifting into my marketing. And I use Vera Ensor from Grazie Gifts. But she used a specific coloured ribbon, and she contacted me when she was choosing it and said, because I had a certain greeny blue colour on my website at the time, and she said it doesn't quite match, and she I think sent a photo. I said, well, it's beautiful, so I love it, just use it. But when I saw it in real life, I really loved it. Gabrielle saw this colour as well, my designer, and she was inspired, and we talked about red. When I was in business before, was a colour that was really strong and dominant. When I took 8 years off to work in philanthropy, to work in not-for-profits fundraising, and red was not the colour for that. It was too in-your-face kind of thing. Whereas in business, not that it's to be in your face, but it's to be strong, or to be strong, to be to have strength, to get through all the odds. But this green, which has also been incorporated in the design, that greeny kind of blues and greens I wore a lot when I philanthropy in charities and not-for-profits, because I find fundraising, it's increasing revenue for an organisation, but it's completely different to a sales process in a business. As in, there's many parallels, but there's subtle differences which I think are important. So anyway, I've just realised, speaking this out loud, that those two combinations have come together in this logo. So how about that? I shared yesterday, which logo do you think captures that energy in terms of my mission? And I asked people to drop their choice. So these were the two choices. So I'm just going to click on them both to make them bigger. So this is choice 1, and this is choice 2. And I'll share with you afterwards my initial reaction to them both. I got 6 and I narrowed it down to 2. These lovely people at the beginning, I had a comment, I like number 1 too. This was obviously after the other comments. 1, it has greater strength and visibility. 2 is less confident, a bit of a shrinking violet. So I always resonate with a lot of what Dr. Brian Gordon says. And I do really appreciate that he took the time to say that. So that is exactly what I was seeking, greater strength and visibility, but also feminine lines and a nurturing, caring aspect to be strong and to get through anything and to be direct and to achieve and to be high performance in what you do, but also in a holistic way to care for the whole person, not just the business part of the person, which in my opinion you can't separate. And Crystal here says she likes number, and that's when after most of the day I then announced that I had decided on number 1. Julie Gorman, who I know really well, has agreed, which was really lovely. So that's that was my business page shared to my personal page. So just over onto the Ask Fleur business page on LinkedIn, and just looking at the comments there. And Vera Ensor, I mentioned before, she chose the ribbon colour that inspired the colour scheme. I like 1, this image looks strong, and a coach helps clients to be stronger. Yeah, thanks, Vera. And And Rob Green has said, what an exciting milestone. It's great to see you focusing on purpose and community. Can't wait to see which logo you choose to represent that vision. And he didn't share his opinion, and that's okay. Yeah, so that's LinkedIn. And now let's switch over to Facebook, which is really fun. I'll go to the business page first and check that out. How about that? I put that up on my banner, and I just love it. So I'll just share. When I first saw this, the first iteration of this logo, it looked quite different, but it was basically this one. And when I first saw it, just instinctively, like a gut reaction was, yes, that's it. But how often do you get the answer immediately and you dismiss it? I know I've done that a lot. And I think that's my intuition going, this serves all your criteria. And you just know when you see it, just go, yes. But then we think, well, it can't be that easy. But, really, why not? Why does life have to be difficult as well? So let's go to the business page. And now this is like a day later. I'm filming this after I put this up. And this just looks great. No buzz remorse, if you know what I mean. I got some private messages here from a lovely person who pointed out the potential problems, which I really appreciated. It's not changing that I'm going to still use the initials AF, but I feel like it's better than I'm forewarned, right? I just loved the Facebook comments here. So if you look at, it's funny how posts work. So I asked the question here, and then people commented here, but it wasn't until I went into the first option. Sorry, the screen's gone a bit weird. And wow, look at all this. A lot of people, and I know these people all super well. It's really resonating with them. So I prefer this one. The lines on AF on the other logo too thin. This one looks more creative, other too flimsy. Interestingly, my son loved this one. I really liked this one, but for different reasons. So there was no comments on it. And I just think that's a reflection of these people are commenting on because they know me. Most of the people that are commenting know me really well. Gabrielle went for the last one, which I was surprised by, but that's cool. And this was another lovely person. So two lovely people pointed out this slang, which I was really appreciative of. So thank you. And Nancy was pointing out the same initials for Allianz Francaise, but given we're in completely different markets, I didn't think that was a problem. And Justin, I think you're a designer as well as a web designer. So I really appreciated he taking the time and to share. And Veronica as well, I was surprised she went for the second one, but that's okay. And Alison said 100% prefer the first set because although it is awesomely stylized, the letters are clear. It also looks more substantial. The other one looks more flimsy. But not least, there is a friendliness, warmth, even in the first set, the pure angularity of the second set. So that friendly warmth, that soft nurturing, that's what I really loved because that's what I was wanting to achieve. Bernadette says, I agree with Alison, 100% prefer the first image of the set with the speech bubble. However, I only saw it as a speech bubble. Would it work to make the speech bubble slight? Not sure. I'm happy with it, but I appreciate you pointing that out, Bernadette, and coming up with a suggestion. What I loved about this is I asked what they liked and why, and there was quite a lot of people that said why. Emily says middle top, so middle top. It's not. Yeah, this one. I love that. Middle top. I went to uni with Emily. Great inviting, friendly colour and speech bubble, but no red, which is that colour I associate with you. I also think of that with those two letters, less so with the pretty lettering. I love the red, but that's okay. There'll be times where I use the red and times I don't. I've got some variety. I just wanted to share that because I love sharing, and I'll just go back and take myself off sharing. This is just to share that I've chosen the look, the branding, and to share why. Because I think it's important to think about why you. It also helps a designer if you're able to articulate what you're about and how you want to portray yourself. I am interested in high performance and helping people to succeed in their business life, of course, but also in their personal life, and that's where the holistic, the nurturing side. So it's about, yes, performance, we hit goals, we nail it, we succeed, we go to the next level, those sorts of things which are really important, but also in a nurturing way. And we are humans and we do have lives and family and friends and all kinds of things going on. So to recognize that as well. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. So I guess we're launched 6 months in. I've now got a brand and I will do all those videos. I promise doing a video for every 10 of the 10 steps in the next success. But if you had a chance, go check out the PDF download. But also I have done a 30-minute walkthrough just to go through each of the steps just briefly. I'd love you to connect. I hope you take advantage of my free resources. Until next time.